Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a cash stuffing with my part-time income, and I will be giving you guys a little chit chat slash story time slash realization moment. So if you're interested, you guys can go ahead and keep watching. If you're not interested and you just want to see the good old cash, you can always skip down below. I will leave that little tab to where you can skip directly to that, so you don't have to hear me talk for 15 minutes. But I'm actually really excited because I just saw that they pushed back student loan payments until May 1st. This is your first time hearing that. I mean, and you pay student loans, that's good news to me. No interest, okay? So yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip back as usual to a brand new page. Oops, push this back. All right, so let's get right into this chit chat. So y'all, last week was just crazy for me. Literally, I only worked 4.5 hours last week, which is just, if you work for Amazon, that's a half a shift. So last weekend, I actually was feeling under the weather. I was sick. I think I had sinus, but like I was feeling woozy. My stomach was hurting. My nose was stopped up. I had a migraine. It was just bad. Like I even didn't work. Like I took off last Friday from my full-time job because I felt so bad. And yeah, I didn't really rest that weekend like I should have, but I at least tried to. I didn't work any hours at Amazon at all. Kind of just relaxed. And then I said, you know what, I need to get some money for my cash stuffing. You know, I can't just chill. So I decided that I felt a little better on Monday, and I decided to pick up a shift. Usually I work 9 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. and I picked up that shift on Monday. So of course I work my regular 9 to 5, and then I go straight to Amazon after that. Well, I have a little bit of time, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I'm at Amazon, and you know, I'm kind of feeling like I'm not really feeling too great about it, but you know, I felt determined, like, you know, I need to get money this week so I can, you know, push towards my goals. Of course, you guys know I have goals to contribute to my debt snowball, and then of course I have goals for my 10K challenge. So I'm like, yeah, I need to get this done, you know, the year is almost over. So I did work that shift. About an hour of working into the shift, I started to feel like I was gonna pass out. Like I started to feel dizzy, and I was just trying to shake it off. Like, you know, like, this is kind of weird. Why do I feel like this? I felt this way before working there. I don't know if it's because of the overnight hours, like my body has to get used to it, or because, you know, sometimes with the hours being so sporadic, sometimes I work overnights, sometimes I don't. So my body is kind of like, you know, confused. You have a sleep pattern, or what you got going on? So yeah, I was just feeling really dizzy when I was working, and it was actually a little scary. I was just like, you know, did I eat earlier? I did eat. Did I eat healthy? No, but I did eat. And I was just thinking, like, what's going on? Is my blood sugar low? Is my blood pressure high? Because that is a thing in my family, unfortunately. And like I said, I did try to brush it off, and I was just like, you know what, like, it'll just go away. Like, let me just keep working. And you know, I had on my music, so I was trying to, you know, get pumped up, and I was thinking like maybe it could be anxiety, like, I don't know. And then once we got on break, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, I felt so bad. Like, I felt like I was just gonna pass out. I felt dizzy. I felt like the room was spinning. And then having that feeling, that gives me anxiety, just the thought of not having control of my body in a way, because I just wasn't feeling well. So I was just sitting in my car, and I was just like, you know, at 2 a.m. I was like, so we usually go on break at 2 a.m. for 30 minutes, and then we go back inside, and I still had another 4.5 hours, which means I'll get out at 6:30 a.m. And then of course I would have to go into my full-time job at 9 a.m. but I telework, so I'll just have to log into my laptop pretty much. But so I was just like weighing the pros and cons. I was like, man, I don't feel good at all. Like, I was just thinking like, dang, if I really pass out at this job, or something's like really wrong with me, is this money even gonna be worth it? I think that night it was like a $5 differential or something like that. I was thinking like, is my life worth an extra $80? You know, I had to put things into perspective, and I left. I just left, and I went back, and when I got back home, I started to feel even worse. Why do I feel like I'm like about to pass out? Like, why do I feel like this? And I was thinking, I was like, you know what, maybe I just didn't drink enough water that day. And I think that's exactly what that was. I just didn't drink enough water, and I was still drinking water and I wasn't feeling better. And I was actually scared to go to sleep because like my anxiety was at like an all-time high at that time. Just a mess. But honestly, that's why I want to talk to you guys today about it, because you know, this journey, this 4-year journey that I want to go on, I want to keep it real, raw, authentic. It is what it is. You know, I overworked myself. If you guys go back to my Q4 goals, you guys remember me saying that I wanted to work at least 20 hours a week on top of my full-time job. That's 60 hours a week. That is a lot. That is a lot for one person, you know? And I didn't realize that at the time, but it's like, girl, you were like really self-sabotaging yourself. Like, why are you holding yourself to this high standard that no one else is? You know, of course you want to reach your goals, but there's still a lot of elements to life that you need to take care of rather than just working and making money, you know, which is my health. This is why jobs like Amazon, if you notice, a lot of jobs, they have free health insurance, and it's free for a reason, because they know that, you know, you're kind of exerting your body a lot. And if you don't take care of yourself, you know, deaths are pretty prominent in jobs like that. And this is not new to me. Like, I've worked multiple jobs in college and outside of college. Like, I'm always trying to, I guess you could say I'm always trying to chase a bag. But I really am. Like, I'm always working. I'm always trying to, you know, just better myself financially. I was noticing from working so many hours and kind of stressing about it. Like, I noticed that my hair would start to shed more. Actually, before this, I lost weight. I lost 30 pounds because I was actually on a weight loss journey, and I've already gained 6 pounds back, I guess because of the stress of working so much. And I just started to feel heavier. You know, my body doesn't move the way that I'm used to it moving, or was moving a couple months ago. And I'm just like, you know, I need to take a step back. I need to focus on my priorities. My priority right now is wellness. Now, when you think of wellness, you probably just think about health, but there's so many elements to wellness. And I realized that I was only focusing on 2 out of the rest of them. So that was where I went wrong, really. And of course, now, you know, we have like this work culture where it's like, you know, burnout is a badge of honor. And it's really not, because all the stuff that you have earned, you can't take it with you, you know, when you're sick in the hospital, or God forbid dead, you know. So it just, for me, like this past weekend really put things into perspective. So I want to take care of my health. I want to take care of my well-being with my finances. The pandemic is really the first time a lot of people actually even had to get rest. Like, we know we come and we go, and we got to deal with our bosses, our co-workers, and then we got the finances, the bills. Some of us have kids, families, husbands, wives, all that. And it's just a lot. Like, you're going constantly, where you forget to take care of yourself. Even the simple things like, hey, drink the right amount of water for the day. Hey, get some rest so your body can, you know, rebuild itself. Hey, take your vitamins. Little things like that. As an adult, you really forget the small things because you're dealing with so much big stuff. And as well, I'm 26, but as I'm getting deeper into adulting, I'm definitely noticing the small things take care of the big things. And my dad always told me that. And it used to be annoying, but now I kind of understand where he's coming from with it. If you notice, like, the language in my videos kind of changed. It went from, yeah, I'm going to do 20 hours per week. I want to pay off this car by the end of the year. And if you keep watching my videos since my Q4 goals, I'm kind of just like, you know what? I'm going to try to pay it off. I'm going to try to pay it off as much as I can. But if I can't, you know, I did my best. You know, I'm going to do what I can do. I won't stress myself. I always say that. I won't stress myself. Because, you know, in the grand scheme of life, I can only do what I can do, and that's all I can do, you know. As long as I'm trying my best, that's all that really matters. So this past weekend, me and my friend, we actually went to the mountains, and that was just really fun, just to get away and just get away from work. because he also works a lot too. Like, he works pretty much every single day. He works during the week, and he also picks up overtime on the weekends. So we grew a bond based off of, I guess, our toxic hustle culture that we have within us. But we're also, you know, trying to move towards our goals as well too. So yeah, we did that, and that was fun. And it's just teaching me that you need to have balance in life. Like, that one thing that you've been wanting to do as far as like a hobby or that place you wanted to go, prioritize that, because honestly, this is going to be here far after we're gone. So I'm just realizing, you know, you got to put some joy in your life. So that's why I did want to focus on setting goals, not just financial goals, but also overall wellness goals. So I did want to share some of those goals with you guys as well. First one, I want to change the language that I speak to myself. So instead of saying, yes, you need to do this by this time and this and date, like as far as my goals, I'm going to say, I'm going to try my best to do those things. Or, you know, just give myself space and grace. Don't hold myself to this tough deadline, because I was told that someone actually told me that I love stress and I love putting pressure on myself. And to a certain extent, I do. Like, I do love having pressure to myself. It's like a game. Like, let me see if I can, you know, beat the game or win the race. And that's just not healthy. So I do want to give myself some space and grace and just be gentle with myself and give myself room to rest. Not even just to rest, to mess up, because that's just part of life. I want to try to put my body on a schedule as well. Like, it's a lot, you know, working overnight shifts and then going back to your regular job during the day. Like, it's a lot on the body. It gets confused, and I've heard it lowers your immune system as well. So yeah, I do want to try to get a little bit of a schedule. I probably won't be working an overnight shift for at least quite a while, because I am moving back home and my job will be further, so it doesn't make sense to make that drive. But I definitely will be working weekends. And then I want to tap into hobbies, and I want to tap into hobbies that have absolutely nothing to do with money, nothing I can gain monetarily from. These are things that I would literally do for free, and some of the hobbies might be free. So I did want to find just a few things in life that has absolutely nothing to do with, you know, the grind, the hustle. And then I want to travel more, which is kind of hard with, you know, everything that's going on with the Rona. But I do want to travel more. And honestly, if I just cut back how much I spend on eating out, I could have been in Europe by now, to be quite honest. So I do have like 2 trips planned next year, and I'm really, really excited about them. And yeah, I haven't been on a vacation in like 3 years. And I actually missed my last vacation because I started a new job, which is the job I have now. So as you can see, when it comes to, you know, my goals, my finances, I don't play around. But I do want to, you know, see some new places and do some new things. And lastly, which is so cliche, but I need to focus on my diet and my exercise. Now, this is just, okay, so everyone says that at the beginning of the year. But for me, I want to keep it simple. I'm not going to say, I want to lose this amount of weight in a certain amount of time. You know, I just want to take yoga classes, take kickboxing classes, take self-defense classes, and, you know, do intermittent fasting, because that's what's worked for me before. Pretty much just set goals for myself, but be very kind and gentle to myself. In 2022 is really what I want to do. And I encourage you guys to do that as well if you're not already doing that. Don't listen to social media. This toxic work culture is just, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I can't do it. The self-sabotage, all of that, I'm just going to work on that. And then I feel like if I take care of the other avenues in my life, you know, my debt payoff will be even better, because I'll be in the right frame of mind and my body will be ready to work these hours. I'm fine right now. I have my water. I've been drinking my water and I'm just really excited. So I hope this helped out somebody, or if you have like any questions or any type of experiences you've had with work burnout or self-sabotage or just your wellness goals, leave those down below, because I'm really interested. But I really had to come and talk to you guys about this. I did come up short, and I wanted to explain why I came up short. And yeah, I feel good just, you know, letting you guys in on my journey, because You know, these are just things that happen. You know, we live and we learn. So let's get right into this cash. All right, so I already explained previously in the last clip on why my pay is so low. So if you wanted to see that, or if you don't, pretty much I wasn't feeling well, so I couldn't fulfill the hours that I wanted to, but I did get paid $67 after working 4.5 hours. And I did contribute to my debt snowball and my 10K challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my binders and get everything set up, and we're gonna go ahead and stuff these envelopes. All right, so let's start with the 10K challenge. And I did put my 10K challenge in here for now. And as you guys can see, I did get new envelopes. If you haven't seen that, I did do an unboxing of these envelopes and where I got them from if you're interested. So this week, hopefully this is in frame. If not, I'm sorry. But this week I did contribute $40. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of this because last week I did contribute $20. So this will finish this. So let's go ahead, let's do that. All right, perfect. And I'm really excited because as you guys can see, I only have one more left and I would have reached this goal, which is perfect because I have one more paycheck from my part-time job and I get a break from work. So honestly, I do plan on picking up a little bit more hours, not overnight of course, but yeah, I'm definitely excited because I really feel like I'm gonna be able to reach this goal. So let's go ahead and bring this over, and I'm gonna pull out $40. So 20 and $20 and $40, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add this. All right, so now my 10K challenge has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 720, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, and 73. So $773, and I have one more week left. So all I need is $80 more, and then we'll be good for 2021. 2022, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. And I'm gonna grab this binder and flip back to my debt snowball. Let's see. There we go, debt snowball. So that snowball should be getting the rest, which is $27. So let's do that. 5, okay, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. So $27. And I have one more paycheck from my full-time job. So after that, actually after this month, I'll get a final count on what my debt snowball will be. And you guys will be with me to pay off some debt. So we will see what damage I can do this month. Oh, if you guys are also wondering, I have a utilities envelope because now that I'm moving back home, I will be responsible for utilities. I don't know how much or what it will be, but I did want to make sure that I stayed ahead on that and I could just hand the money to my mom. But anyways, let's go back to why we're here. Y'all know I gotta talk a lot. So far in the month of December, my debt snowball is 50, 70, 90, 100, 110, 115, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So $133. And like I said, I do have one more paycheck from my full-time job, which will probably get the bulk of this. And I do have one more paycheck from my part-time job. So we're gonna get that, and I will be doing a debt update video in the month of January. So that's pretty much that. Thank you guys so much for checking out my channel if you're new here, and thank you guys so much for returning if you are a returning subscriber, or even if you're not subscribed and you just want to check out my content. Thank you so much for just even making it this far. I hope you guys have a great holiday. I hope you have a blessed, safe holiday, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.